is Chaz? What is CHOP? The Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, also known as Capitol Hill Organized Protesting. Now, from all accounts and from what I've been saying, this is a true rebellion of what society has failed at doing in terms of taking care of the people and true community policing. We've actually seen Chaz in many places across the world. Only thing is, this is being made into big national news because of how many blocks they have occupied and the total complete control they have there. It's a true deconstruction of all the things that have oppressed people of color, true deconstruction of all the societal wrongdoings and societal failures by all bureaucracies, including the government itself. A hippie party, from what I see, even though I haven't been there yet, but just from the images that I'm seeing, it's literally a mirror image of what happened in the 60s, the late 60s, early 70s with the hippie movement. That's literally what we're seeing. They have different gardens that are meant just for black people.
There was a lot of concern from the comments about how the gardens are doing. There appears to be a lot of gardening supplies. They've apparently marked out the different areas for each person.
They have different setup zones for people to sleep. A lot of homeless people are there. And there can be a lot of confusion and disorganization in that sense, because what has happened is there's antagonizers and people who want to start things, people who want to prop up violent imagery and persona about the whole entire movement and what's happening there. So they go there wanting to film different campsites and campgrounds, which could lead to a big no-no, because yes, this is where a lot of homeless people live, and they become a part of the movement. That's what CHOP is all about, encapsulating all the indigenous people, not just indigenous colored people that have been wronged by the society and the government, but all people in terms of the forgotten. This is what the movement is encapsulating upon, and they're saying they don't want to cause harm or destruction of any kind. In fact, most businesses there say their businesses have gone up in terms of revenue because this has turned into a massive tourist attraction. One person was killed the night of Juneteenth, going into Saturday morning.
Soccer in so fucking long. Holy shit. We have a literal DJ and dance floor popping up. Okay, they're holding like a dodgeball tournament. Fuck, you think I can get in on that? I'm white, is that okay? Do you think I'll be let in? Am I welcome at the cookout? Whoa. Dude, that guy's on the front lines, holy shit. That guy's spry. Oh, nice catch. Apparently this is what the knee pads are for. Oh God, I think I'm gonna get caught in the crossfire, holy shit. Oh man, they're just completely outnumbered. This is looking like a slaughter. All right.
As you saw, it was like a party. It's a big old festival there, all day and all night. And essentially, the only thing I can really get from that and bring from that is it was somebody that went there that wanted to cause problems, that probably got into it with somebody there. And yes, there probably are armed people within CHOP. That's what community policing is all about. This is why I've said we've seen this across the world. When it comes to community policing, I mean, heck, that's what it's about, securing your own community. It's about protecting the people within the community. That's what it's all about. So then when the police try to come in, they mean what they say. This is CHOP, this is ours. It's no longer the police department's in any way, shape, or form, because what has transpired and happened. So you have different people going there, wanting to perpetuate, like I say, this type of imagery, this type of persona, but as you clearly see, it is nothing more than just a big festival, a big tourist attraction, a big party, not necessarily a big party, but a big way to bring eyes to specific causes that they want to see changed and implemented within their society and their community. That's literally all that's happening. In the wake of this presidential election and what we're seeing, I believe you're going to see more Chazes and chops across the country, more so intensified by the left and the right within their own communities. Heck, we've already seen that with private entities, private security firms being hired for different communities and community policing. These are literally the people themselves policing their own community. Now, yes, of course, there are people there that aren't, quite frankly, happy with what they're seeing and what they're hearing at all times of the night. But heck, this is what happens when inaction has been led by our own government for so long. You're going to see a massive rebellion such as this, which most people there actually love and actually are participating in terms of the residents that are there. Make no mistake about it, these are mainly residents. So you're going to see more across the country. So we're going to see more from the left and the right all across the country because, heck, with a president-elect Joe Biden, it's only going to raise the anxieties out of folks on the left and the right. There'll only be a certain portion of the country that will be happy because this is their last gasp at their true America and what they really, truly want to see, still maintaining their status in society while at the same time we somewhat make incremental change on cultural issues. That's the America that wants this type of presidency, honestly. But at the same time, like I keep saying, Trump is no better because of his base that's always going to be there. They're not leaving in any way, shape, or form. Their anxiety. He's weaponized their cultural issues and somewhat advanced their cultural issues while at the same time maintaining the system that has always helped people like him flourish. That's what we're seeing now. So we're going to see more communities step up for their own communities in terms of bearing to arms and clinging to the religion, and that will probably be more so from the right wing's perspective of things. We'll probably see that from them, and a continuation of more Chazes and chops across the country because people are tired of what they're seeing from their police departments and, quite frankly, their city governments, not only their city governments, but the government as a whole, the federal government. So with more disaffection coming and on the rise, and it's intimately coming, you're only going to see a perpetuation of Chaz and Chop and continuous rebellions across the whole entire country. I could be wrong. God, please tell me I'm wrong, but I really don't think so. Like I keep saying, with the disaffection by all candidates and, quite frankly, anybody on a federal level other than progressives running for office, with that, it's only going to lead to massive rebellions in our country and society. And as they are alluding to there in Chaz, that's merely just the beginning.